is cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. Hello everyone and welcome back to another Video Scribe. If you enjoy our content, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to stay in the loop for future content. Today we're going to dive into something fascinating, cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. Have you ever wondered how a digital currency that you can't even touch could be worth thousands or even millions of dollars? Or how a virtual ledger known as blockchain is disrupting industries across the globe? Or maybe the world of cryptocurrency has not yet piqued your interest. Either way, hold on to your seats because today we're going to go on a thrilling journey into the world of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. However, before we dive into the deep end, let's paddle in the shallows to grasp the fundamentals of cryptocurrency. To do so, let's dive back in time and unfold the story of money's evolution. From the barter system to cryptocurrencies, the concept of money has evolved greatly throughout the course of history. With each revolutionary stage in human civilization, the notion of value exchange has adapted to societal needs and technological advancements. The barter system is the oldest form of commerce. It is an old method of exchanging goods and services between two or more parties before the money or currency was invented. People would trade goods that they had produced for goods that they needed. For example, if you were a farmer who grew apples, but you needed eggs, you might find someone who had chickens and needed apples. Then you could trade your apples for their eggs. The advantages of the barter system was that it was simple and straightforward. You just exchanged one good for another. It also was more personal because you're directly trading with another person. However, one of the disadvantages of the barter system was a concept known as double coincidence of wants. Double coincidence of wants means that you need to find someone who not only has what you want, but also wants what you have. Another issue is indivisibility. Some goods like livestock can't be divided without losing their value. To overcome these disadvantages of the barter system, more standardized forms of exchange began to emerge. During the agricultural revolution, as the barter system became increasingly impractical, societies began to use commodity money. Commodity money is a type of good that not only has intrinsic value, but it is also widely accepted for the purpose of exchange. These commodities were typically things that were widely desired and had inherent value, such as salt, tea, cattle, and grains. The shift towards precious metals eventually led to the creation of metal coins. Coins had several advantages over commodity money. They were portable, durable, and divisible, and their value was generally recognized. Around 600 BC, the first minted coins appeared in Lydia, which is now modern-day Western Turkey. They were made from a mixture of gold and silver called electrum, and each coin was stamped with a standardized weight to verify its value. During the Industrial Revolution, paper money and coins became widespread, symbolizing the value stored in banks in the form of gold and silver. It also marked the start of the centralized banking system. Paper money emerged when goldsmiths and early banks started issuing receipts for deposits of gold and silver. These receipts, also known as banknotes, were more convenient to carry around than metal coins and could represent larger values. It is believed that the first banknotes appeared in China during the 7th century. In the Western world, the use of banknotes began in the 17th century in Europe. Initially, these banknotes could be exchanged for their equivalent in gold or silver. Over time, the connection to gold and silver was gradually diminished, leading to the system we know today as fiat money. Fiat money is currency that has value because a government maintains its value or because two parties agree on its value. And then finally, during the information revolution, we started to see the digitization of money, paving the way for online banking, digital transactions, and the advent of plastic money in the form of debit and credit cards. So with all that in mind, why cryptocurrency and blockchain? What was the goal with this new technology? Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency created and is now the most valuable and well known. It was first launched in January 2009 by a computer programmer or group of programmers under a pseudonym, Satoshi Nakamoto, whose actual identity has never been verified. Some of the reasons why cryptocurrency was created in the first place was to mitigate some of the challenges people would find with traditional money. These included counterfeit currencies. Physical banknotes can be counterfeited, leading to significant financial losses for individuals and businesses. Counterfeit currency can circulate undetected, resulting in economic instability and loss of trust in the currency. Another issue is identity theft and fraud. Traditional banking systems often involve sharing personal information such as bank account details, credit card information, which can easily be exploited by fraudsters for the identity theft and fraudulent activities. We also have things like chargebacks and payment fraud. Traditional payment systems such as credit cards or wire transfers are susceptible to chargebacks and payment fraud. Chargebacks occur when a buyer disputes a transaction and requests a refund, often resulting in additional costs for the merchants. Centralized data breaches. Traditional banking systems store sensitive customer data in centralized databases, making them attractive targets for hackers. Data breaches can expose personal and financial information, leading to identity theft and fraud. Manipulation of the fiat currency. Central banks have the authority to manipulate fiat currencies through monetary policies such as inflation or quantitative easing. These actions can erode the value of money and negatively impact individuals and businesses. Another issue is the lack of transparency in transactions. Traditional banking systems often lack transparency, making it challenging for individuals to verify and track the flow of funds. This opacity can facilitate fraudulent activities such as money laundering and embezzlement. So what is cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is a form of digital or virtual currency that uses cryptography for security. It is decentralized, operating on technology called blockchain, which is a distributed ledger enforced by a disparate network of computers called nodes. Cryptocurrencies aim to address some of the challenges experienced with traditional money, such as counterfeit currency. Cryptocurrencies, being digital assets, cannot be counterfeited, as they rely on cryptographic algorithms and decentralized networks to verify and secure transactions. Identity theft and fraud. Cryptocurrencies, with their focus on privacy and pseudonymity, offer the potential to reduce the risks of identity theft, as users can transact without revealing personally identifiable information. Issues such as chargebacks and payment fraud. Cryptocurrency transactions, once confirmed on the blockchain, are generally irreversible, reducing the risk of chargebacks and mitigating payment fraud. Centralized data breaches. With traditional banking systems, these become an attractive target for hackers. However, with cryptocurrencies, based on decentralized blockchain networks, distribute transaction data across multiple nodes, reducing the risk of centralized data breaches and enhancing security. Manipulation of the fiat currency, as centralized banks have the authority to change things through monetary policies such as inflation. Cryptocurrencies, typically designed with a limited supply and decentralized governance, aim to mitigate the risk of arbitrary manipulation by central authorities. This means they are not susceptible to inflation the same way, and therefore some people view certain cryptocurrencies as digital gold. Lack of transparency in the transactions. With cryptocurrencies, utilizing blockchain technology offer transparent transaction records that can be audited and verified by anyone, reducing the potential for fraudulent practices. So what do we mean by cryptography? Cryptography is the practice and the studying of techniques for secure communication in the presence of third parties. It's a way of protecting information by transforming it into an unreadable format, only to be deciphered back into a readable format by those who possess the secret key. In the context of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, cryptography is used in a couple of different ways. Firstly, cryptographic algorithms are used to create a unique pair of keys for each user. A public key, which is openly available on blockchain, and a private key, which is kept secret by the user. These keys are related mathematically, but the private key cannot be derived from the public key. Secondly, cryptography is used in the process of mining new blocks for the blockchain. This involves solving a difficult mathematical puzzle, which is hard to solve but easy to check. The solution to the puzzle is included in the new block and can be verified by anyone. This helps to secure blockchain against fraudulent transactions and alterations. So we've been talking about blockchain. What is it exactly? Blockchain is essentially a digital ledger of transactions that is duplicated and distributed across an entire network of computer systems on the blockchain. The term blockchain comes from its structure, which consists of a chain of blocks. Each block records a list of transactions. Blockchain technology allows the recording of information in a way that is difficult to change, hack, or cheat the system. Each block in the chain contains a number of transactions, and every time a new transaction occurs on the blockchain, a record of that transaction is added to every participant's ledger, ensuring transparency and security. One key aspect of blockchain technology is that it is decentralized. This means that no single entity has control over the entire chain. Instead, it's distributed across a network of computers, also known as nodes. Each node has a copy of the entire blockchain, which they maintain and update independently. So what are NFTs, and how are these related to cryptocurrencies and blockchains? NFTs, or non-fungible tokens, are digital assets that represent ownership or proof of authenticity of a unique item or piece of content, such as artwork, music, videos, virtual real estate, collectibles, and much more. Unlike cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin or Ethereum, which are fungible and can be exchanged on a one-to-one basis, each NFT is distinct and cannot be easily replaced or exchanged for another NFT. In summary, NFTs are unique digital assets built on blockchain technology. They provide verifiable ownership and proof of authenticity, and their creation, ownership, and trading are facilitated by blockchain platforms and digital asset marketplaces. So what do we mean by fungible and non-fungible? Something is fungible when it can be easily exchanged or replaced with something else of the same value. For example, think of money. If you have a $10 bill and someone gives you another $10 bill, you can replace one with the other and the value remains the same. On the other hand, something that is non-fungible is when it is unique and cannot be replaced or exchanged on a one-to-one basis. Each item has its own distinct value or characteristic. For example, think of a painting by a famous artist. Maybe the Mona Lisa comes to mind. Each painting is unique and has its own value based on the artistic significance and rarity. You cannot simply replace one painting with another because they are not the same. Each painting has its own identity and value. So crypto sounds pretty good. So is it wise to invest in crypto? Determining whether it is wise to invest in cryptocurrency depends on several factors, including your financial situation, risk tolerance, investment goals, and understanding of the cryptocurrency market. And before investing in anything in this world, you should always seek professional advice. While it is true that cryptocurrency has faced criticism and volatility, it is widely believed by many experts that cryptocurrencies, or at least the underlying technology of blockchain, are here to stay. And here are a few good reasons why. The growing adoption. Cryptocurrency adoption has been steadily increasing over the years. Major companies, financial institutions, and even governments are showing interest in blockchain technology and exploring its potential application. This growing adoption indicates that cryptocurrencies are becoming part of the financial landscape. So cryptocurrencies have the potential to provide financial services to unbanked or underbanked populations around the world. They can enable peer-to-peer transactions, cross-border remittances, and access to financial services without the need for traditional banking systems. This can empower individuals in economically disadvantaged regions and drive further adoption. The traditional financial system is being challenged by the potential of cryptocurrencies and blockchain. The decentralized nature of cryptocurrencies offers an alternative to centralized systems, promoting transparency, security, and control over one's own finances. This has led to discussions and debates around the future of money and the role of cryptocurrencies in the financial system. While the future of cryptocurrencies is promising, it is important to note that the market is still relatively young and evolving. Volatility and regulatory challenges remain significant factors to consider. It's always prudent to approach investments with caution, conduct thorough research, and make informed decisions based on your own risk tolerance and financial goals. However, from our point of view, we believe that cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology will continue to evolve and continue to offer benefits across all our societies and communities.